I am getting a bit behind with my laundry. I haven't got that much to put away, I think, because I've been digging out of the clean basket to wear. But basket's a bit full. That's because Izzy's been home. I'm going to put a dark load on. I reckon there'll be at least 2 dark loads, actually. Look, something's dripped in there. I will at some point get that out and give it a wash. I won't need to use any detergent to wash it anyway. Yeah. It's a slightly exciting morning because I'm waiting for some news from my daughter. She messaged me late last night to say she's applied for a job related to the industry that she's studying for, and she's waiting to hear if she's got it or not. It came in at very, very short notice, like yesterday I think. She applied straight away. Somebody's dropped out or something. She was asking me for advice about whether to go for it or not late last night, like 11 PM or something. I didn't actually tell her what I thought she should or shouldn't do, but instead I asked her a lot of questions, so hopefully get her thinking about it so she can make up her own mind. Like, will you have to pay extra rent? Because, right, okay, there are pros and cons to this if she gets it. The biggest con for my daughter is she will miss Christmas at home. She'll be finished Christmas Eve and she won't be able to travel. It'll be too late to travel home in time for Christmas. So yeah, she literally was on the verge of deleting that application last night at about 11 PM because she couldn't bear the thought of that. The other bad thing is it clashes with a medical appointment that it's a bit of a formality, but she does need to attend it. In the past, they have been ever so accommodating with phone consults. So I said, well, look, don't worry about that. Go for it, see if you get it, then we'll contact the medical department and see what they say. She's not ill, she's doing absolutely fabulously with her skin. She's doing really, really well. So health isn't the problem, it's awkward, it's clashing. So anyway, I was asking her, right, have a look at the travel costs versus how much you're going to get paid. So you're working out how much you're actually going to end up with, because if you're travelling to and fro every day and it's a long distance, that might eat up so much into the money that you suddenly think, well, actually it's not as much as it initially sounded. Anyway, we're just waiting to see. It starts tomorrow, so we should hear by today, I think. It came through one of the uni tutors and nobody else in her class applied because they didn't want to miss Christmas at home. So she was the only one out of all of them that went for it. But the thing is, if she gets it, she'll get her foot in the door with a company that's part of the industry, which I just think is so important. Get known, show that you're hardworking and keen and just good-hearted, you know. That would be my tip for progressing in life. Not that I've progressed very far in life myself, but work hard and be kind and nice to people. That's what I think. So anyway, it gives her a chance to do that and get herself known. She'll get experience working in the industry and she'll get some money. One of my concerns had been, would she be charged extra to stay in campus over the holidays, and would it even be possible? But she had checked and it is possible, and she wouldn't be charged any extra because she leaves all her stuff there anyway. I was never allowed to do that when I was in uni. It was a right pain in the back, so I bring in the stuff back and forth every holiday, Easter and Christmas. Another thing that she's daunted about is staying completely on her own in her campus block. She just thinks it would feel weird, but she's checked and somebody else isn't leaving until the 22nd of December, so at least she'd have company up until then. But I never used to go home for half term when I was at uni, and I loved it. I loved having the run of the place, honestly. I had a kitchen for 23 people and I had it to myself, more or less. I think she'd probably quite like it. I bet there'll be a little smattering of people that don't go. There might be some foreign students or something that don't want to go all the way back to China or somewhere, I don't know, because of costs. But yeah, I think she should definitely go for it. It's experience that teaches you to do your job, I think, more than academic courses, and she's finding hers quite academic. She reckons they've changed the content of the course since she applied, which she's a bit miffed about because she was expecting a lot more practical work, and there's a lot of academic, and well, I think a lot of it will be useful. She wants to be just doing, you know. Anyway, if she gets this, she'll be doing and doing and doing. Puzzle is coming on. It's not finished, but we're getting there. I'm going to pop these few bits and bobs away, and then I'm going to get on for a bit at my desk. Oh, look at that mess. It's spilling out onto the floor now. A priority today is to try and book a holiday, but if not book a holiday, make a good start on the holiday. I've got some printouts. My dad had a look at them all and said I'd go for any of those. Nobody balked at the little bit of extra cost, because normally I manage to get holidays super cheap. And these are not bad. They're not bad, and they're half board, most of them. So if you actually take that into account, they're not bad, actually, because you would spend money eating out or buying food from shops. So yeah, so I'll go for those. But the thing is, I went on Friday, it is now Tuesday. The whole picture of what's available changes day to day, doesn't it? Or probably even hour to hour, I don't know. But I like going to travel agents, so I know you can buy things online, but I love to go and have a chit chat with a a person and a travel agent. I was going to say lady. They've always been ladies. I don't want to be like gender biased, but they have always been ladies. And this one's a lady and she's very nice as well. So, and they made me a cup of tea when I went in on Friday. So yeah, I think what I need to do is have a look at all the printouts anyway. Just look at the areas, have a quick Google, see what there is to do in the area, and then go in a bit more informed later on today. I do need to prioritise it because time's ticking along, and once you get a holiday booked in, you get excited about it, and every day if you're having a moment of, oh, I really don't feel like doing X, Y, Z, you can think, yeah, but on such and such day I'm going on holiday, and then it cheers you up, you see. So I think it's great to have a holiday booked from that point of view. It's 1:15 now. I've been sat here for ages at my desk going through the sheets of paper, Googling what to do in the areas, and all the Spain ones I've got, they don't look very, I don't know, they don't seem to have much to really get your teeth into. There's a lot of beaches, a lot of bars, a lot of restaurants, the odd token castle to look at from outside, or the odd museum, but they say it takes an hour to go round, and it looks, I don't know, just doesn't look very substantial. I think we might be a bit bored with those ones. But I've checked with IB. He says you'll go up to 25 degrees in temperature, and I've checked with Dad, and he said he's comfortable with a good kilometre walk to the beach, so he's all right with that. So I'm going to go again. I'll have some lunch, and then I'll take a notebook or something, and I'll try and take notes in the travel agent, because this is what happens. They tell me all the things, and I don't keep them in my head, because as soon as the next one comes up and then the next one, I forget all the things from the previous one, or I get them muddled, and I'm like, which one had the free Wi-Fi, which was half board, which was self-catering. So I think I need to take some note paper with me and a pen and scribble down quick as she's writing, and try and go with a good concentrating head on, because last time I went, it was the end of a very long busy day, and I was a bit like right. Anyway, I think I'd probably better get some lunch on. I'll hang my washing out, and then I'll make myself some lunch. I'm not that hungry yet, but I want to crack on and do this, and I don't want to go before lunch because I'll get low blood sugar in there and I won't concentrate. I've also simultaneously been doing a digital declutter on my MacBook. As a vlogger, a daily vlogger, it fills up fast, and I'm constantly having to go back and delete my raw footage after my videos are edited and exported, and also back up the vlogs that I make, and I back up all my thumbnails as well, just in case anything happens to them and I need to re-upload them, and the thumbnails are already done in a folder, so it always takes a bit of time every week to do that. I try and do it weekly. While I've hung my washing out and I'm standing here and my eye's just coming over to the puzzle, and I suddenly get in this big flush of excitement that I want to just do my puzzle, and really I mustn't. Do you know what I used to do? Put a towel over the puzzle during the day hours, because otherwise this is what happens, my eyes just go, and next thing I'm scouring through the box with my eyes looking for the P's and then losing track of time. Step away from the puzzle. I'm such a creature of habit when it comes to my lunches now. I'm cooking for one home alone, you know. It's just so easy. You don't have to think if you always make the same thing. I'm just going to do a jacket potato. I'm going to fry up mushroom, courgette and pepper. And I'm thinking it might be a good time to try the jackfruit. I've put the tin on there to remind me to use it, because you know when you buy new things, to just try for the first time. Well, the sun's just decided to change what he's doing. To just try for the first time ever, and they're non-perishable and they go in the cupboard, because it's not part of your regular habit. It's so easy to just forget to cook them. So I've kept it there, but I've kept on having perishable things I needed to use up, so I've been using them up first. Anyway, I'm going to cook it. I've popped that microwave on. There's a spud in there. Right, chilli. So I keep my chillies in the freezer. Somebody recommended me to it, and it doesn't half keep them lovely and fresh. Look, and I just chop them into the pan with a pair of scissors, and that works a treat. It really is time I branched out a bit more with my own personal cooking, I think, because I've fallen into habits, you know. I think we all do, because it just makes life so much more easy, doesn't it? If you're not having to make decisions about what you're doing, you just go about it really quickly and efficiently. So there's one whole chilli in there. Chopped up a bit of ginger, so I'm going to pop that in as well. Already starting to smell lush. Got some garlic. Oh, I have to add garlic to my shopping list. I've only got a tiny bit left. Oh, look, I didn't put that one in the freezer. See, that's what happens otherwise. I love my IKEA garlic press. I think they're the best ones I've ever tried. Oh, there goes the microwave. My daughter's still waiting to hear about that job. I have been messaging her today. They're starting to get to the point now, well, I am getting emotionally attached to the idea of her getting it just for her. You know, it would be very sad not to have her for Christmas, but honestly, I'd be so excited for her to get this opportunity. So, I don't know how she's feeling about it though. Mr. Sun is doing his best to try and disturb my lighting setup in here today by suddenly shining very brightly. Most unusual. Oh, what am I burning already? Is that my garlic burning already? Let's turn that down a bit then. I always burn the flipping garlic. Because I'm vlogging at the same time, it doesn't help, because everything takes longer when you're switching camera on and off. And moving it around on a tripod. Well, I've opened the jackfruit tin, and I'm sure you're not meant to just eat it straight out of the tin, but I'm sure you can, because, you know, tinned food's like that. Okay. It reminded me of an artichoke. I didn't mean to just lunge in and eat it straight away, but an impulse took hold of me. I'm trying to think what the flavour is. I mean, you're not meant to eat it just like that, but I was curious. The texture's kind of fun because it's got like the texture of an artichoke. It's all sinewy. It reminds me of elderflower cordial. Well, I'm going to cook it in with that anyway. Well, I'll put about half a tin in, so I'll put the rest of that in the fridge in a container and have it another day. In my fridge, right, since I went to Wilko's before it sadly closed, and I bought little drawers, didn't I? Or did I get these from Tesco's? Can't remember now. It's in the vlog. Anyway, this is my short shelf life drawer. In fact, this is the Isabel short shelf life drawer, and this is the Imo short shelf life drawer when we're both home. But they're both mine normally now. It's got grapes in it because grapes is something I forget to eat. I bought them for Izzy and she only had a fraction of them, so I got to make sure I remember to eat them up. So anything that's going to go off as a short shelf life goes in here, and it just reminds me not to forget to have them. I can't remember what I was saying now. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you I put in soy sauce. I finished my small bottle up, but it is the same brand as that one. Bit of lemon juice. I haven't put sesame oil in, but I intend to do it last once it's off the heat. And I put some Italian herbs in, and they smell absolutely beautiful. I think, right, I don't know because I've never cooked the jackfruit, but I think because it's not a very distinct, well, I don't know, it just tasted like elderflower cordial to me, but I don't know if that's just me, but I think I should have put it in with the oil and the chilli and all that so it could soak up the flavourings. I've only ever really seen it done with a barbecue flavouring, so I feel like it's something that needs flavouring, but I could be wrong. Have you ever had jackfruit, and if so, have you got sort of any suggestions for how to prepare it? That would be very interesting to know. And obviously, you know, I'm being a bit of an ignoramus just having it out of a tin as well, because there would be a completely different quality to it if it was fresh, I'm sure. Oh, by the way, I paid 75p for that tin of jackfruit in Asda, reduced to clear, but it would have been £1.50. I'm just about to write the date on the top of this Tupperware box with this whiteboard marker pen, and when I bought these, I remember telling you, they were rubbish, they were really faint and there was hardly any pigment to them. Well, I've started to store them in this cup, and now they work really, really well. They're really vibrant and lovely, so I gave a false bad review. I'm ashamed. It's these ones. Got them from Asda as well. So I think it's the 12th. Let me just check. Oh, it's the 14th. Gosh, losing track of time. 14th to the 11th. There we are. There we are. I've popped those olives in there as well to remind me to eat them. They were lovely in a tomato-based dish the other day. Well, I added the potato. I just chopped it up, got it out of the microwave, chopped it up, chucked it in, skin and all, and I reckon that's probably about ready to taste. Right then. Bear in mind, I probably haven't cooked it properly because I don't know what I'm doing. I always just find it so much easier and quicker to just make it up than have to do Googling and then decide. So, like, I think people think of it as a meat substitute, not only because it's high in protein, but also because it reminds them of pulled pork, looks at all those sinews. It's alright. I wouldn't get excited about it, but it is nice. If I was a vegan and I was struggling a bit more to find good protein sources, maybe getting a little bit fed up with having beans and tofu all the time, nuts. I mean, there's lots of things you can have with protein in, but you know, it's another thing. It's not bad. I would have it again. It's nice. I probably wouldn't pay £1.50 a tin for it, but it's nice. It's very artichokey texture. It's growing on me the more I eat it, actually. It's hot and juicy and succulent, and it's tasty, but I think it's mostly tasting of what I've cooked it in, but a little bit of a tang to it, I'd say, which I like. It could be the lemon juice. Oh, I forgot sesame oil. I always do that. Right, I'm going to get on and eat my lunch, get to that travel agent and see if I can make some headway on booking this holiday. Well, I've eaten that now. I got slightly sidetracked after lunch as well because my shopping channel's now hit 700 subscribers. So thank you very much to everybody that went over and subscribed to that. It's going very well. I mean, it's not blowing up massively, but it's doing a lot better than this one did. You know, when I first started, it's had a good push off the side, so to speak, from you all. So thank you very much for your help. I'm going to nip out. Well, I say nip, I'm going to go and probably sit for ages in the travel agent now and see what we can end up with in the way of potential holiday. And also want some ice lollies from Iceland, so I'll just pop in there on the way home as well. Guess who's just booked a holiday? Me! And we're going, no, not in the too distant future. Anyway, I've popped into Iceland. I haven't been in here ages, actually. I just want ice lollies, but they didn't have any baskets, so I'm going to go and get a basket. It's looking all Christmassy in here. It wasn't the last time I came in. I just had a bit of flying pate come in, shooting off the shelf. Somebody was stacking it from the other side and it came flying off. She pushed it a bit too hard. I'm eyeing up the prices at the pop. £4 for an 8-pack of Pepsi, and look, £4.25 for the regular, because there's that sugar tax now, isn't there? Right then, lollies. I just want the cheapest chips lollies. They are 6 rocket lollies for £1. I'm going to get 2 lots actually, because I'm a lolly addict. 4 rainbow lollies for £1 as well. I like both of those, so I'm going to get those. Thank you, Iceland. That's about it. Oh, look, I've just noticed they sell sugar-free biscuits in here. Not that I would buy them personally, but £1.40 for those ones, the big chocolate chip cookie ones. £1.45 for the digestives, and £1.40 for those ones. So I wonder what they got instead, because I know some of these things that are sugar replacements can give you the squits if you eat too many of them. Maltitol and isomalt. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Right, I think I'm going to head back. I've just come home and I'm completely stunned. It's just the fact that I've just booked a holiday and we're going quite soon is just, it's clicking in by degrees gradually, and we're like, oh my goodness, I feel like I need to go for a long walk now to get my head around it. I'm so excited. I'm going to keep the destination as a surprise, as YouTubers do, for their, you know, safety, privacy and all that. But oh my goodness, it's beach holiday anyway. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I probably shouldn't have a walk. I should probably do useful things, but I want to walk now because I'm excited, and when I get excited I want to have a walk because, you know, energy and stuff. Yeah, I think I might do that. Oh, walk was going well. I wonder if I can get around this massive, great big puddle, and possibly it's like an edgy bit. Oh, it's all overgrown with brambles. Oh, I'll go the roadway today. It's probably less muddy anyway. I'm cooking me dinner. In fact, I'm making enough for lunch tomorrow as well, and maybe even an evening meal. There's quite a lot there. Jackfruit, you may notice, is back because I just thought, well, I'll use it up because then it'll be nice and fresh. It's the best time to eat it. And I'm actually cooking sushi rice because my daughter bought it and the packet was on the side and it was all split and falling out. So I thought, well, I'll just cook it all. So that's doing in the microwave at the moment. As far as I know, my daughter hasn't heard back about that job yet. And if she doesn't hear, it means she probably hasn't got it. But we don't know how late is too late. But anyway, I don't know. We'll know by tomorrow, I'm sure. I'd say it's currently looking unlikely. This sushi rice is kind of fun. It's all glutinous. It kind of came out in the shape of the spoon initially, which it doesn't normally. I'll taste a bit. Oh, nice. And I grated some cheese to go with it. Mature cheddar. So I was thinking about this on my walk. I thought I want something rich and tomatoey with cheese on top. I'll have pasta. And I thought, oh, I haven't had rice for ages. I'll have rice. If you'd like to watch my Tuesday morning shopping vlog on the other channel, I'll leave a little link to it in the description so you can find it. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like if you happen to like it. Subscribe down below to watch more videos from me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!